Welcome back. President Biden announcing new steps to address student loan debt, which includes forgiving up to $20,000 for borrowers who obtained Pell Grants and $10,000 for those who did not. And joining us for our unfiltered conversation tonight is Kristen Elenius, a financial counselor and director of education for Your Money Line. Kristen, good to see you. Thank you for taking some time.
Of course. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
First things first, how will this debt forgiveness help folks who currently owe money?
The immediate impact for someone who owes student loans, federal student loans at this point, is on their net worth. So net worth feels like this really complicated thing, but really all net worth is if I sold everything that I owned and I paid off all of my debts with that money, what dollars would remain? And by eliminating $10,000 to $20,000 in liability, we've moved the net worth of those borrowers for the better by 10 to 20 grand. It's an immediate impact for the borrower.
So is this an automatic forgiveness, or are there extra steps that borrowers need to take in order to have the money taken off their balance?
Great question. So the estimate is that for about 8 million borrowers, they won't need to do anything at this point because their income information is already on file in some capacity with the Department of Ed. But if your income information is not on file, in the coming weeks, the Department of Ed is expected to release a short form. We've been promised that it's short for you to fill out so that you can put in your income information to ensure that you, if you qualify, receive the forgiveness.
Okay. How does this affect folks who maybe owe more than $10,000?
So if you owe more than $10,000, that net worth piece that I just talked about still rings true. You still owe $10,000 less than you did, so we've moved your net worth in the positive. Now, month to month, unfortunately, this might impact that borrower not as much as they might think. It might reduce your monthly payment by a little bit once we do enter repayment, but you'll still need to make that monthly payment in January, and that will impact your cash flow. So we have to be prepared for those payments to restart.
Does this include all student loan debt relief? Because we understand that not all loans are owned by the Department of Education, right?
No. And so, for example, Perkins loans, which we don't see dispersed anymore, that debt's actually held by the school you attended, not by the Department of Ed. So at this point, it looks like those loans might not be included. This will never include private loans. So if you finance your education through a private lender, you will not be included in these provisions. So, and then there are some other programs like the FFEL program, which is an older loan program. Technically, those loans aren't federal, so we're waiting for some further clarification on what those folks need to do and if they can be included in these provisions.
So before I let you go, I think a lot of people have this question. How will the forgiveness be applied?
So it should be automatic for, like I said, about 8-ish million borrowers, and you'll just see that balance reduced when you log in with your servicer. Now, if you are someone who's already paid off your loans, unfortunately, there isn't going to be at this point anything provided to you. So, like I said, someone who's already paid off those loans, we probably won't be seeing anything. And if you owe less than 10 grand, they won't pay you 10 grand. They'll just pay the remainder balance. So if you owe 8, you'll receive $8,000 in forgiveness versus the 10.
Okay, fair enough. One more question. What should people be doing now in order to prepare for January?
To prepare for January, practice making a monthly payment. If these provisions do not eliminate your student loan liability, by the time we enter repayment in January, it will have been nearly 3 years since you integrated this payment into your life. And the average borrower will need to pay somewhere around $300 per month. And reintegrating that payment into your life isn't maybe as easy as it might seem on paper. So I would recommend practicing making that payment now.
Yeah. Maybe not get as much coffee, right? I know that's my answer anyway.
Yeah, probably for me too. I drink a lot of coffee.
Kristen Elenius, thank you so much with Your Money Line. Thank you very much for taking some time and chatting with us tonight.
Of course. Thank you.